Guys, good day and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Onad. Today is a Sunday and I was supposed to go somewhere else, but the weather is just too hot, so I figured why not just spend the day wandering around the mall instead. Right now, we're outside SM Mega Mall, one of the biggest malls in the Philippines. And while we're walking around, let's talk about mall culture in the Philippines and why Filipinos love going to the mall. If you're a foreigner visiting the Philippines for the first time, one thing you might notice is the lack of large public parks compared to many Western countries. Of course, parks do exist, but they are not as common or as accessible in many cities. As a result, many Filipinos spend their leisure time somewhere else, the mall. In many countries, public squares, parks, and pedestrian streets serve as gathering places. In the Philippines, malls often fill that role, especially in Metro Manila, where green spaces are limited. When the weather is hot, humid, or rainy, spending time outdoors can be uncomfortable. The mall offers something that many people appreciate: shade, comfort, security, and air conditioning. Outside, temperatures can easily rise above 30 degrees Celsius, but inside, it's cool and comfortable. For many Filipinos, especially those who don't have air conditioning at home, this alone is already a good reason to spend time here. And you don't necessarily have to buy anything. Many people simply walk around, browse stores, meet friends, or just enjoy the atmosphere. For some visitors from abroad, this can be surprising. In Japan, and probably in many other countries, malls are usually just for shopping. You go in, buy what you need, and then go home. Here, it's different. You go inside, wander around, maybe play billiards or watch a movie. Then, after spending several hours there, you stop by the supermarket to buy what you need before finally heading home. In many countries, malls have been declining for years. But in the Philippines, malls remain incredibly popular because they serve many functions beyond shopping. Many malls in the Philippines are enormous. Just walking from one end to the other, or exploring every floor, can easily take several hours. It's not uncommon for people to arrive when the mall opens and be surprised that it's already evening by the time they leave. One thing you'll notice is that many people aren't actually shopping. They're simply spending time together. Families are walking around, teenagers are chatting, friends are taking photos, couples are enjoying dates. For many Filipinos, the mall is one of the safest and most comfortable places to socialize. Unlike public parks, malls usually have clean restrooms, security personnel, seating areas, and protection from both the heat and the rain. This makes them attractive gathering places, especially during weekends. One of the main reasons malls are so popular in the Philippines is the climate. The Philippines is a tropical country. It can be extremely hot during the dry season. During the rainy season, sudden downpours are common, and during typhoon season, outdoor activities can become difficult. Because of this, indoor spaces naturally become more attractive. Imagine planning a picnic outdoors and suddenly getting caught in heavy rain. Inside a mall, the weather doesn't matter. Whether it's sunny, rainy, or stormy outside, the experience remains largely the same. For some people, spending hours inside a mall feels like a luxury, not because they're buying expensive things, but because they're enjoying comfort, air conditioning, clean surroundings, modern facilities, and entertainment. The interesting thing is that this luxury is relatively affordable. You don't need to spend thousands of pesos. Sometimes, buying a simple snack, a milk tea, or a cup of coffee is enough to enjoy several hours here. For many families, it's an inexpensive way to spend quality time together. The mall is a favorite hangout spot for today's teenagers. On weekends, you'll often see many of them in the billiards and bowling areas, or in the arcade, enjoying their break from school. It's a place where they can relax, have fun, and spend time with friends. Some just go there to hang out, while others play games like bowling or billiards for hours, competing with each other or simply enjoying the activity. The arcade area is another popular part of the mall where people go to relax and have fun. It is filled with different games and machines that attract both teenagers and adults, making it one of the most lively spots inside the mall. The atmosphere is usually energetic and vibrant, with groups of friends laughing, talking, and moving from one game to another. You can hear the sounds of game machines, cheers from players, and the constant buzz of activity all around. It's a space where people can take a break from shopping or school life and simply enjoy themselves, whether by playing games, watching others, or just spending time with friends in a fun and casual environment. Food is another major reason people visit malls. One thing I like about Philippine malls is the variety. You can find international brands, local restaurants, fast food chains, regional specialties, and budget friendly meals all in one place. Food courts are especially popular because they offer options for different budgets. One family member might want fried chicken, another might want noodles, someone else might prefer rice meals. Everyone can choose what they like and then sit together at the same table. Of course, going to the mall wouldn't be complete without visiting the department store. It's usually one of the main stops for many people, whether they're shopping for something specific or just casually looking around. There's always a wide range of items, from clothes to shoes, bags, and other everyday essentials. Sometimes people don't necessarily need to buy something right away. They just go to check out shoes or a jacket. It becomes more of a browsing experience than actual shopping. People try things on, compare styles, and see what fits their taste or budget at the moment. And if they find something they like, they might come back later once they have the money to buy it. It's a common habit, window shopping today, then returning another day when they're ready to spend. There's also an ice skating rink in this particular mall, and it's almost always crowded. Because of its popularity, skating sessions are divided into batches, with each session lasting around 2 hours. On weekends, the demand is so high that you sometimes have to buy your ticket a day in advance just to secure a slot for the next day. It's a very popular hangout spot for friends and families. While some enjoy skating on the ice, others prefer to sit back and watch. Parents often use this time to relax while keeping an eye on their children as they skate, laugh, and occasionally stumble their way across the rink. And considering that the Philippines is a tropical country, ice skating can be quite a unique and unforgettable experience for some. And then there's the supermarket. For some mall goers, this is actually their last stop before heading home after spending many hours inside the mall. That's why supermarkets inside malls are usually crowded in the evening. After watching a movie, eating at a restaurant, or simply hanging out with friends and family, many people stop by to buy groceries and other household necessities before finally going home. Like I said before, I don't usually buy vegetables and meat from supermarkets because I find them more expensive than those sold in the local market. Personally, I prefer buying fresh produce from neighborhood vendors. Not only can the prices be lower, but I also feel that shopping there helps support small businesses and hardworking local vendors, even in a small way. Of course, supermarkets still have their own advantages. They are clean, air conditioned, and offer a wide variety of products all in one place. For many people, the convenience of being able to buy groceries right after spending time at the mall is hard to beat. Sometimes, the queue at the checkout counter is so long that it can take an hour or even more before you can pay for your groceries. And I think that supermarkets could allow customers to pack their own groceries by providing packing tables right after the checkout counters. This could help speed up the checkout process and make shopping more efficient, especially during busy hours. Alright, before we head home, let's just eat dinner here. Today, I'm craving a Jollibee burger. There's usually a very long queue in these family favorite fast food restaurants at this hour, especially in the evening when people are already done with shopping. So let's go ahead and order our food from the self order kiosk. It's actually quite convenient since you can browse the menu at your own pace, choose what you want, and pay without having to line up at the counter. After that, all that's left is to wait for your number to be called and enjoy the meal before heading home. One thing about popular fast food chains like this is that they are almost always busy. It doesn't really matter what day it is, weekdays or weekends, you'll often see a steady line of customers. Still, people don't seem to mind too much because the food is familiar, affordable, and part of the usual mall experience for many families and groups of friends. Alright, time to go home. Something really interesting happens after spending several hours inside a mall. Physically, you might feel tired. You've walked thousands of steps, explored different floors, visited different stores, had meals, maybe watched a movie, and even met up with friends. By the end of the day, you're exhausted. But it's a different kind of exhaustion. It's not the kind that feels bad, it's the feeling of having spent your day well, a sense of fulfillment, a feeling of contentment. Many Filipinos know exactly what I'm talking about. You leave the mall tired, yet somehow satisfied, as if the day was complete. Alright, that's it for today's mall walking tour and Philippine mall culture. If you've made it all the way here, thank you so much for your support. Please don't forget to comment down below and share your thoughts. Cheers!